Hello, everyone. Welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So it's that time again. It's time for your monthly Tarotscope readings for the month of February 2022. And it's going to be for your North Node by sign and house. Now, if you're new to the channel, the reason I use your North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign is that it's recognized in astrology that your North Node is the reason why you were born, what you were here to learn and accomplish. So you have much more in common with people that share your North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign. Now, if you're unfamiliar with your North Node, in the description box below, there's going to be some links where you can watch some videos, and also a link to look up your chart so you can find out where your North Node is. So let's get started on the readings. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for February 2022 for everybody with their North Node in Cancer and or the 4th house. So I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and the side over here represents the 16th of the month to the end of the month. Now, I did something a little differently too. For each of the North Node signs and houses, I did a book divination where I just looked through a book and picked out a key point for each of the North Node signs and houses. And for you North Nodes in Cancer and the 4th house, I did use the book Astrology for the Soul by Jan Spiller, a great North Node book. And what came up for you in particular was the need for security without controlling. The need for security without controlling. And it's really interesting, the spread that came up here, because when you look at the North Node in Cancer, South Node Capricorn, or 4th house, 10th house, this polarity, Cancer Capricorn, second or 4th house, 10th house, is called the security axis. It's the polarity of security. Okay, on the one side you have Cancer, which is security of emotional security, family security, home and hearth, that type of security. On the other end, you've got Capricorn security. I'm in control of my life. I'm in control of the situation. I can take care of myself. I am going to build, my secure fortress around me. Okay. Both are valuable. Remember that all signs and everything in the chart has a positive aspect and a negative aspect. It just depends on, the aspects and also where it is in your life. But remember, the way I always talk about, when we talk about your South Node, it's usually reflective of kind of the more negative side of that sign or house. Okay. So with the uh, Capricorn or 10th house south node, it could be the need for not wanting to be allow yourself to be vulnerable, and the need for controlling type of security. Okay. And what I'm getting for this first half of the month, it's really interesting because this is going to really play out. um I can see that, okay, there's a lot of things going on this first half of the month, but the overall one thing that's coming out here, first of all, is the becoming comfortable with the emotions of others and your own emotions. Okay. And you have here on this bottom card the King of Pentacles reversed. Now this king represents the earth sign, all the earth signs. Okay. Capricorn is one of them. Okay. um and you have the Seven of Cups here. Okay. And so this can be looked at as like emotional insecurity, not really feeling like comfortable with emotions. Okay. And with emotional situations. And so what ends up happening is when we have a lot of times with our south node in either the 10th house or Capricorn, it could be like being so afraid of not feeling secure that you try to control everything in your life, and you can build walls around yourself. You can build walls and barriers around your heart and your emotions. And you know I'm seeing this play out. This could be actually coming out with some of you with the work that you do. Okay. So there could be a situation that's going to play out, uh, and it could be a lot of you through work or career. That could also be, even if you don't have a career outside the home, it could be within the home. But I'm seeing it play out that way. And it's causing it could be causing you stress because you do not like to feel vulnerable. Um and I know a lot of people with displacement, and that's one of the big things is that you know there's an old they do this old trust test. You've probably seen this in either TV shows and movies, and where people are in a group setting, and you've I know we've all seen this in either movies or TV, where a group of people stands behind another person whose back is to them, and they're maybe on a little platform, and they're told that they have to fall back and they will be caught by the group or by another person. So it's a test of trust. Now the act of doing something like that, is you're making yourself vulnerable. You have to trust that that person is going to catch you. You have to trust, or the group is going to catch you. Okay. When we open up our hearts and we open up our emotions, what we're doing is we're trusting that the people who we open up to are not going to misuse that information or misuse that kind of power that we may perceive they have over us. And that's what and vulnerability can be very, very uncomfortable. And so that's really what's wanting to come up, is this whole like trusting, realizing that you don't have to control all situations or make sure that everything is set up perfectly before you feel safe. Okay. And so there's something, like I said, this first half of the month could be through work, or it could be through some other situation where you know you're going to be kind of tested with that. Now, the other thing too is that when you go over here to the second half of the month, what's going to end up happening is I feel like there is going to be a situation that has to do with someone in your life. I'm picking up kind of like an energy of an authority figure, but something more like in your family. So it's like a relationship or family situation where, you know, you are going to have to really have an opportunity to open up. Okay, kind of open up your heart. And I feel like for a lot of you, it could be something that has to do with like money or finances, or it has to do with, again, like a work situation. But really what this is that whatever transpires this month, remember to keep your heart open. Remember that emotions are good and powerful. Try to become comfortable within those emotional situations, because the more you can do that and the more you can open up to others and become vulnerable, that is when you're going to start really winning in your life. You're going to really start to see things open up. You're going to start to see um, really amazing things. You're going to feel more secure in your life the more that you can go through the insecurity of vulnerability. Okay. And I'm seeing this playing out with someone very, very close to you in the second half um, of the month. Become comfortable with that. Okay. And don't let that opportunity get wasted. Okay. Don't try to block those feelings that are coming up. Go into those feelings. Those feelings are good. That is what makes our emotions are what make us human. Okay. And no matter how uncomfortable it is, the more that we can go into that, you're going to see your life like really, really open up. I do feel like, again, this is a real kind of turning point and test. And that if you can get over this hurdle of really becoming comfortable in the emotional realm, it can really change your life around very, very quickly. And remember, one of your superpowers is your amazing strength. And you have this inner, Capricorn and the 10th house represents um, strength, responsibility, like pillars, structure, a foundation, really, really strong, okay? Strong placement. But when you add the emotional element, that's when your life really takes off. So when you add that dimension of being able to be comfortable in the emotional realm, that's when things open up. You become literally unstoppable because you have both things. You have your fortitude and strength, but you also have your softness and your ability to work within the emotional realm. Basically, increasing your emotional intelligence, you know. So anyway, make this a great month. I hope this reading was helpful to you. Um, Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you could, if you like this video, if you could just hit that like button, really helps me with the algorithms. Much love, much appreciation. Any questions or comments, feel free to, reach out to me. We'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like a personal reading, there'll be a link in the description box below. So thanks so much again. We'll see you on some more videos. Many blessings.